Today we're going to hell. Well, the hell in Chainsaw Man specifically. Calm down, guys. Hell is one of the most interesting yet least explored aspects of Chainsaw Man, and although it doesn't get a whole lot of screen time, whenever hell is involved in the story in any way, rest assured that some crazy things are about to happen. I mean, it's literally home to the most terrifying devils that you can possibly think of, specifically the primordial fears, which of course are devils who have never once died, meaning they have never left hell. Well, if you're a little bit confused by that statement, don't worry, because in today's video, I'll be breaking down everything that we know so far about hell in Chainsaw Man, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a full understanding of hell and the importance that it has to the story. But alright, let's get into it. So the first appearance of hell in Chainsaw Man was during the International Assassins arc. In chapter 63 of the manga, the doll devil Santa Claus sacrifices its old man counterpart and 3 children it has for contracts in order to make a deal with the Hell Devil to transport everybody in that department store to hell. And from there, our main cast go on to get completely torn apart by the Darkness Devil, and it isn't until Makima comes in and almost dies herself that everybody can be taken to safety. But during our time in hell, we get a good idea of the overall environment there, and there are many little details about hell itself that we can take away from the sequence. First off, the appearance of hell itself. For the most part, it looks like a regular grassy meadow that you would find anywhere on Earth, mostly in the Midwest. But what really gives it that terrifying vibe, that real sense that you are somewhere that is not of this earth, is if you looked up at the sky and instead of seeing blue and clouds, you see an endless stream of doors. And where they lead is still unknown to this point. But as we saw in the introduction of the Darkness Devil, it appears to be a gateway that powerful devils can travel through. And during this sequence, when we're also introduced to the Darkness Devil, it's explained to us that the Darkness Devil is one of the primal fears that have existed since the dawn of mankind, and they are so powerful and so ancient that they literally have never died, meaning that they have never been to Earth. And to quickly touch on this topic to make it make sense to you guys, the life of a devil is cyclical because all devils are born in hell. As we all know in Chainsaw Man, the fear of something, whether it be real or not, creates its own physical devil. While these devils aren't automatically spawned on Earth, they're actually first born in hell. And it isn't until they die or are killed in hell that they then resurrect on Earth. Well, once a devil dies in hell and is resurrected on Earth, it actually loses every bit of itself in its prior life. So let's say the Darkness Devil dies in hell and is resurrected on Earth and somehow is managed to be killed again. So once the Darkness Devil reaches hell once again, it is then able to again be killed and resurrected on Earth. But the difference here is that this time it will more than likely take on a different appearance and not have any prior memories to its former life, quote unquote, or physical form. And really, resurrection on Earth is one of only 2 ways that we know of so far in the series that a devil can travel to Earth from hell, and vice versa. The second way is by using the power of the Hell Devil, as we saw with the Doll Devil during the International Assassins arc. You make a contract with the Hell Devil like you would with any, but seeing how it's such a powerful devil and such an insane ability to just straight up send somebody to hell, it comes at a very heavy cost, seeming to cost multiple lives for the contract to be completed. Now, the Hell Devil is of course a result of the fear of hell itself, and it probably has other abilities that we haven't seen yet, but to this point, its main ability that we've seen so far is being able to transport others and itself to and from hell. And the existence of the Hell Devil is quite a strange idea in Chainsaw Man when you consider that no human has ever traveled to the hell that we see Denji and the crew go to during this arc. So even though the vast majority of humans in the world have never seen hell and don't know exactly why it's so terrifying, things are like the way they are here in real life, where people do have a very real fear of hell without having actually seen it, without obviously having ever been there. So obviously the same case applies to the world of Chainsaw Man, where although no one has really ever seen this hell, the fear of hell throughout humanity in the Chainsaw Man world has led to the birth of the Hell Devil, which makes it make perfect sense why the Hell Devil has the ability to transport people to and from hell, because you could really think of the Hell Devil as an extension of hell, or its gatekeeper in some way. And the way it transports any living thing to and from hell can also vary, as we see the first time that we see Denji and everybody be transported to hell hell, this giant 6-fingered hand comes down and clasps on the building and pretty much makes it disappear and takes it to this other dimension where hell is. But also we can see that the gateway or the way to transport to hell can be as simple as a door opening up in the sky and allowing access that way, as we see much later in the manga when devil hunters sacrifice themselves to have a contract with the Hell Devil to help defeat Makima. But what ends up happening is Chainsaw Man actually travels through the door and goes on to kill a bunch of devils and then comes right back, which is pretty interesting in itself, because that also means that there are devil hunters out there, or the association that makes up the devil hunters are fully aware of the existence of hell, contrary to the vast majority of the world. So it is possible that they've had devil hunters actually travel to hell before, then realize that they can use the power of the Hell Devil through contracts to gain access to hell if needed. But unfortunately, we don't know exactly when this first encounter happened, or even when hell was formed in the first place. We don't know if it was formed along with mankind, or if it's been around as long as the earth itself. There really are a ton of questions that are left to be answered about hell. Yeah, hell is a truly mysterious, interesting, and also very terrifying aspect of Chainsaw Man, where traveling to it means almost certain death. We touched on the fact that hell was the home to the primordial fears briefly in this video, but if you want a full breakdown of the primordial fears, including the Darkness Devil and some other primordial fear devils that we haven't seen in the series yet, but might be seeing very soon, you're going to want to click the video on the screen you see right now. But that does it for today's video, guys. I hope you have a much better understanding of hell and Chainsaw Man from watching this video, and I hope it made your day just a little bit better, and I'll see you guys in the next one.